my god. I'm washed.
It's okay. We can all become unwashed in the fires and the blood of Cerus alone.
First day.
Yeah.
And put on the unclean title.
Oh, good idea.
All right. So I'm loading back in. So I think we are gonna do the strategy of killing regret instead of envy, which means we'll have only one green for the entire fight, and not have to worry about mathing that out. Instead, we will have an empowered envy wall, which, as if you read the discussion with Bagu, I did watch the video myself as well. That VOD, they seem to easily be able to not get hit by that during 10%. So I don't really see actually much of a downside, and I see a huge upside in not having to worry about greens. That seemed to be a huge point of failure for the teams when they were progging. And even after they had crystallized the strategy, it relied on a level of communication and like last minute split second thinking because it is random. So I just think let's see how that works. I don't really. Noodles, do you have any more information about what exactly your friends group was getting hard stuck about, or was it just that 10% was hard anyway? Like, I don't really see how they would have any extra pressure from the wall.
Not
I
really.
mean,
I don't have any more info.
There's several spots, even in the Snow Curse thing, when they're killing Envy, where they pretty much like have to tank a wall based on the positioning that they've chosen.
Right.
And this just means that as I understand it, the empowered ad will also always have the second wall, right?
That's right.
So there is perhaps multiple situations where like you might see like the double wall hit. Maybe we can adjust some of our positioning, but I guess my main point in all of that was nothing is gonna seem like a heal check by any comparison until to 10%. So my point is, if we're like struggling with like an envy wall situation, I feel like it just bodes poorly no matter what. So I think it's something that we need to be able to handle, TBH, and other people have proven it. And then when you look at that unit kill, which granted, like I said, they did sort of kind of cheat, but that's not relevant for the envy thing, which is that they, on that 10% envy, they literally did not get hit by a single envy wall after 10%. So it was basically irrelevant as a mechanic to have killed envy when you reach 10%.
Which seems like a huge oversight. So I am curious why they didn't. Maybe it was just, I don't know why they didn't do it. Maybe they were just locked into their strats at a certain point.
I think that was it, because they did, I think it took them 600 tries or around that to like get the kill. Yeah, at that point, they're just like, Snowcrows wanted worlds first, and I think other teams were just like, let's just copy what they do.
Yeah.
Speaking of, why do we kill Gluttony in the second phase?
Stacks don't go away if you don't kill Gluttony. They go away on a phase-by-phase basis, is my understanding. And that seems all well and good on like 80% or even 80 to 50, but obviously 50 to 0 being the longest phase, also including the 10% phase, you reach a point where even if every person is meticulously collecting and you somehow evenly distributed it across everyone ends up having like 10, 11, 12 stacks that don't go away. And now you're just like all the other damage pressure in the fight, the 10% slams that start going off. You also have a nice cozy like 3k per tick going off in the background thanks to Gluttony, which basically makes it impossible. And that is in fact the main reason that Embodiment of Sin is right now essentially deemed impossible by the people who have tried it. Snowcrows, Teapot, another group, and they're basically like, not being able to kill Gluttony is making this borderline impossible, even with minus 25 million HP. So
just to clarify, because I didn't fully understand this properly, when you collect, you yourself are basically, when you touch it, signing up for an extra stack that's going to do damage to you, and that's what does not get stripped if we let it get empowered.
And so, as well, everyone needs to understand that collecting those Gluttony balls is a group-wide effort. For one thing, obviously, you don't want a healer to have like 30 stacks on themselves by being super PMA or whatever. But secondly, like you can only chip away 1/3 of a Gluttony ball's HP. Like you can't double touch it and scoop them all up. Like every single ball would have to have at minimum 3 collectors. So obviously they're coming from all sides. It needs to be a group-wide effort to not only catch them in the first place, but also to spread around the effect. So. And then, obviously, there are all those little bitty baby orbs. That's what I was talking about with the feedback. that's kind of like a side objective thing. You should make an effort to snag them when convenient, but if you're setting up for positioning of another mechanic that's coming in, then that's when you kind of let feedback handle them, or just accept the fact that we'll have to puncture some more damage through the barrier.
And for you, Amma, you just, as soon as you see a gluttony going off, you can just place feedback right on the boss. I will also use my staff 5 when your feedback expires to do a little bit more contribution to that. But
Okay.
other than that, yeah, it'll just be people standing around and seeing what we can absorb.
It could reach a point as well where I'm pretty sure the entire gluttony mechanic is like a 10-12 second long thing as from the time it takes for all of it to go off, and I think feedback is like 6 seconds. Situationally speaking, we look at the logs, and it looks like a lot of barrier damage is still happening. I just kind of did some quick math on it earlier, and it would be, I think Snowcrows estimated at one point they had like 5 million damage before they started taking that feedback, and then, like I said, in that final log they had like 2.5 million damage. So that would be like the single greatest damage increasing, like group-wide damage increasing utility that anyone can take, because that's like almost a 10%.
So my question
DPS
is, maybe it's just a matter of like the length of gluttony, but would making a second person chain the feedback, would
Yeah,
that
that's
be
what I
better
was
than
implying just
illusion?
now.
Yeah.
I was like, we're gonna have
yeah.
to kind of see how it plays out, but that was my point, was that like
Okay.
if it looks like a lot of barriers still getting in, probably a couple things need to happen. You obviously don't want to like spam feedback the second you see orbs coming in. They haven't even reached Cerus yet, right?
That's clear.
But some manner of staggering, some manner of group collection-wide efforts, you need at some point to weigh, is an illusion signal of
That's
approximately
exactly.
2k DPS
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
over 600 seconds, whatever the fuck this fight ends up being. Is 2k times 600 worth more than what ends up being like a potential 2 million HP reduction in barrier?
Right.
It depends. It's very situational. So
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Great. I don't want to get too granular to start. I want to just have us see things, but does anyone have any global like questions or concerns before we start pulling it?
I have no idea when I'm supposed to be porting.
Got you. Okay.
I also don't know,
which one
but
are you?
I would review the YouTube.
3.
Portal placement's really scary.
Which one are you? Let me look up where.
3, I
where you
think.
are.
Yeah, so what's gonna happen is after Kiwi places hers and we go through it, I go through as well, and I basically place my portal right on top of it. And then during the third Malice, you also go through my portal and place your portal down. That's the first one I got.
I was looking at the VOD though. I actually think that Portal 3 has to delay and take the Scourge portal, walk out, drop the portal, and come back. That's what.
There's also, I can't
Okay.
remember when it was, but there is also at some point when it lines up that one of the portalers basically pre-places it during the split phase. I don't know. There's a lot of nuance to it. You're just gonna flat out have to watch your video.
Yeah. So we'll.
Are there videos on PC?
It's in.
It's in resources. I
Yeah.
think it might be pinned as well. It's near the top. There's Noodles graciously posted all 3 right in a row: Portal 1, Portal 2, Portal 3. And
Oh my god, I'm blind. I could have watched that.
Yeah, all I know is that mine is sandwiched in between yours and Kiwi's, so I always go through a portal before I place mine.
Also, generally speaking, I was watching this earlier. This is sometimes not true depending on other mechanics they're dealing with, but generally speaking, they're opening the portal, like the second half of the portal, right? Where you're truly completing the link. Basically underneath Cerus's hitbox. That way there's no question of like, where is it on the ground? It's like when it's time to portal, you're just going under Cerus and jumping off.
However, the Scourge portal, that is not the case. The Scourge portal does not have the range for that. You will have to like look at where the Scourge portal is and walk to it. And that gets used when he uses the Rage, the giant AoE. Yeah, so just keep an eye out for that. And specifically when he uses it on him, if it's like way off on the side, if one of the facets is doing it, we can just sidestep. There's no need for the Scourge portal for those.
Also, before anyone asks, yes, you can technically like invuln the Rage so it doesn't hurt you, but he does get stacks anyways, so no, that is not an option.
Okay. Can we put a marker on Bar then so we can always find him?
Sure.
Isn't there like, I was watching this as well in the Snowcrows thing, there's some sort of like Giga marker, like the call help marker.
Personal marker?
No, it's not personal marker, it's like, that's the personal marker, right? I just called target on you. There's like...
No, personal marker is different than calling target. It's
Yeah,
like
you're the
the
only
personal
one that can
markers.
It's the
What do you do there?
alt-clicking the minimap. Alt-click the minimap.
You have to assign it, I think. I don't think it's key bound right away.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I guess I must have assigned it. But that's like what? Wait, are we talking about something besides personal waypoint? That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
there's like
Personal
I'm
marker. The
What
one
what
that
is it
only
under?
only
There
uses
is-
Target.
Try to find it.
Yeah, it's like a giga orange target thing that's like twice as tall and big as the regular call target. It makes it.
Yeah.
It's like bigger than the squad commander marker. It's very useful.
I know what you're talking about. I've only pressed it on accident. Hold on.
Same. I managed to like call help target one time. It's some weird alt shift something.
It's I
Set
don't,
personal
points.
target.
it's not personal target.
It's not that. Okay.
It is literally like call for help.
Yeah. Wait,
It's like
let me just see what does set personal target even look like then?
What does this do when you use it? What exactly does it do?
I
It's
can
like
just
a-
go find it.
big orange.
Oh, that's not set personal target's not bad, but it's a bigger one,
And only you can see it. Keep in
which is
mind.
fine. But
Yeah.
Is this just a different way of following borrow?
whatever. Let me.
Yeah,
You
I
keep
use it all
talking
the
about other
time.
things. Let me find it real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Is there any other things we need to do except drop food? Okay. Yeah, we can drop food. You're just bringing the Ritz, right? Noodles, or you got everything? Okay, you got.
I got the
It's that one.
peppercorn
I just
version of
posted
the.
it in general. I don't know what the fuck that is because that's
Cool.
not quite the one that.
Yeah.
Or is it? Wait, no, that is set personal. I think. Yes,
Yeah,
I just
that's-
had it
Down
overlapped.
to-
Okay, I'm doing that.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
targeting.
had it overlap
off-
with the regular called target noodles. That's why I was confused, even though I tried it.
I have
And
it
it
set
shows
to
both.
asterisk on my numpad. Oh, slightly near action cam. Toggle on
I
off.
saw another elite player today that uses action cam. I'm so happy. There are literally dozens of us. It's like some
there are
guy from
tens
GT.
of people.
All right, let's.
TCS uses action cam as well, right?
Let's
Yeah.
Two of us in this group. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
World's
Oh my God.
first double action cam kill. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead.
Oh my God, I'm
Oh
so
boy.
nervous.
Alright, Kiwi,
I
you
know,
placed your
right?
first portal.
I forgot how to breathe.
Don't even make fun of that's my reality right now.
Oh, that's.
I need the portal.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, GG.
I did that too late.
It's
Because
okay.
I think it's like right before you're supposed to split for.
The first malice.
Yeah.
I think I actually may have gotten it there.
No, I got the malice.
Oh,
But I was
okay.
like, wait, where's the portal?
Does everyone's screen get a border when anyone gets malice?
No, we get
No, it's
the
just
border
you.
when the green goes off. The blue, it's a blue border like in
Yeah.
Aetherblade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a yellow border. I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, me too.
That
That
just
was
means
the
that you took
green.
the green.
Green. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
So
I-
how about for now we just say malice so we know when it is.
Yeah, whoever gets it, say it.
Okay. I panicked.
I also.
And again, quick clarification that portal underneath Cerus, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's just panic.
I'll do it before the split.
Because I have to go through it anyway. Malice spawning.
Got it.
Going out. This side of the beam.
For the record, when it's the double one, you'll actually have to stand on the other side, or you will get hit no matter what.
What do you mean the other side?
Explain later.
Malice. So that's port 2. I took it.
Mhm.
And we're going out.
Gluttony.
This is also collect. Yeah. Or gluttony. Same thing.
Oh, 8 stacks. What happened?
And
People
not
weren't ready.
collecting.
Yeah. This is
Now we
Scourge
need a
Portal.
port. Monk class.
Oh, didn't get the
Just
Scourge
reset.
Portal there. Yeah, GG. So, Bar, you aware like when how to use that?
Yeah, I'm not used to the placement of it, but I got it.
No worries.
Spicy.
What's up?
This is spicy.
Oh yeah. This is the easy. This is like it's way fucking easier than it gets. But yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Like,
Yeah.
this is like the cakewalk part of the fight.
This is pushing the orbs before drawback squad.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh no.
Mouse one.
Out. You also want to start trying to time
okay.
your. What's up?
No, I didn't take the
That's-
portal in time.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
You want to start trying to time your dodges on those because on the bigger ones, if you take the hit there, you will instantly go down. Basically. Also, there's the malice ad coming in, going out.
So
And we want to use immobs on that.
Have to collect.
Oh yeah. Scourge port. Take it. So there's big wall there. Going out. And I died. GG.
So, what I'm referring to right now, just look at this wall as it goes around. You know how normally we start on the left side of it?
Yeah,
And that
right.
makes it easy. Well, when there's two walls, because he does one, like let's just say on the north side and on the south side, you have to start standing on the right of it. Otherwise, you have to start standing on the right of it and go around with it.
Right, because
Otherwise,
the other one's gonna
otherwise,
just
at
sweep.
one point it will overlap you. So
Okay,
my
it's
point
good to
is
get in the
just
habit
start
of.
getting in the habit of
Yeah.
like, it's not to say that you shouldn't stand on the left of the smaller one. It's less movement, more DPS uptime. But when you see the two pronged going in opposite directions, you have to be on the right.
Yeah, we'll see that as well, and then it'll become clear to people. Okay.
Ley line anomaly formed.
I don't know. Bone Skinner might be harder.
Yeah.
Mouse spawn.
Go out. So this needs to be immobs.
You should be
And
cleaving
then,
it to the best of your
yeah,
ability.
we should be cleaving it as soon as it's like reasonable to do so. Also, I'm willing to like, if we fuck up mechanics, I just want to like see the fight. So as long as we're able to stay alive.
Portal?
Going out.
Portal's in the middle. Sorry, I was late.
Collect.
Yep. Everybody needs to help with this. Okay, that was good. This is Scourge Portal. So that's wall.
Move around.
You want to be on this side that I'm on here and move out.
This is about BCC.
CC. Every vert should have MOA, of course. Okay, so we do regret here,
Oops, sorry.
and we collect also. Oh yeah, so there's okay. Those ones that Gluttony got there on the other side, we need to collect those first, right? Because those will persist.
My
Yeah.
understanding that basically like 3 people, usually the 2 healers and 1 dedicated person, go out. That's not a boon
Right,
support. Go
okay.
out and do that on the other side while everything else is happening.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
Because your boons should be upkept and there's almost no damage pressure during that
Right.
phase. So
Let's just move to the side.
Yep, just sidestep and then move out. Give people space.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah. That's gonna. You guys are gonna die, GG.
so that this wall right here, you would want to be on the right side. That's
Right.
the only way you're going to avoid
I see.
getting intersected. Because the other one will catch up to you and you will get hit by one wall no matter what if you stand
Yeah.
on the left.
And also, that was where we definitely experienced.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
It does this.
What the?
Does this?
So that last time where 2 people died, you definitely experienced the extra tick killing you. So that's where the dodge timing becomes important, basically. I also have the pet skill guard to help a little bit with cushion on that, but it's worth always trying to avoid damage there, basically.
Also, I don't know if this was explicitly said, but if you have malice, you go through the portal. So if you
Yes.
say, if you have the blue portal, you take the portal that will be under Cerus.
Yes. Also, small point, it won't matter that much at the start, but when you go through that portal, do not like try to edge forward and like sneak it a little bit closer to sneak in some damage. It needs to be like maximum on the edge of the arena as much as you can, which the portal already should pretty much be there. But
Right.
because basically the reason we're putting it on the edge is not only to give us time to cleave it, but also because it has resistance, and the resistance runs out after a certain amount of time. So when the resistance runs out, because that resistance cannot be stripped in any way, shape, or form, then we can immobilize it and lock it down and sort of play with it for a while before any issues arise. Secondly, when the malice does drop as well, yeah, what Noodles just said, it does do damage. You can dodge that damage, you can invuln that damage, you can block it, but obviously if we start getting a lot of stacks later in the fight, if we start messing up, whatever, it does more, and just consider kind of like side dodging it and taking the portal back through once you drop it off.
Yep. Good notes.
Is whoever gets that is completely random?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. But unfortunately, random isn't in this Prog group, so.
That would be really nice if he always got it.
Random gets it in Final Fantasy. He doesn't understand why.
He's like, whoa, what the fuck is this mechanic?
Malice spawn.
Out. There's the wall.
Okay, so now we should be cleaving it.
Yeah, right about now you can see it out there. As a vert, you can start to hit
Malice.
it. Its resistance is about to expire. We're dropping. And we're collecting. Looks like it made it in. Scourge portal, take it out. Also, if you're having trouble finding that, there's the marker on bar. Also, keep in mind that wherever bar is... Oh, there's the wall. Wherever bar is, it's like... It's going to be a little bit on that side of the boss because he doesn't have the range to be anywhere else.
Ooh.
Okay,
Keep
glyph.
being.
CC. Okay, it's regret, but us healers and let's say Noodles, because you're already doing it, are going to collect here.
One more.
Oh yeah, good call. Yikes.
Yeah, I totally failed at helping.
In the future. You don't need to help with anything but the the one that's close to boss. You should be focused on damaging the regret there.
Gotcha.
This is going to be sidestep rage and also dropping these.
And the wall's coming up soon, so we have to move like over to the right side fast. Because now it's
right over here. Yeah, that's a good. So that's like a really fast movement. That might even be worth a marker placement at a certain point. Once my fucking mini map.
Gluttony's here.
Yeah, collect. Everybody helps with collect.
Malice. Any portals? Any portals?
Oh, that's UTC.
Oh, where
Oh
am I
no.
going? What am I doing?
Yeah.
It's under boss immediately because I was just playing like there should be something rather than trying to get
Do
it
you,
out.
TC? Are you placing your?
Portal?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah. Let's hold on.
I think we should GG and
I want to give
quick look
TC a
at-
chance to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
we
not
should
worth
just
you
flat out
logging
review it.
without that.
Oh, we'll figure it out later. No.
Yeah, that's one that.
Now is later.
That's one that you're gonna. That's like such gonna be a nuanced habit and change the flow of the fight for you. So it's worth you looking at it.
Okay.
While we're looking at that, is there anything else we should clarify or review?
No.
The only Scourge portalers are the ones where the rage originates from Cerus
Centered
himself.
on the boss. Yep.
Yeah. If it's from an ad, that's always a sidestep. It's not your problem.
Okay, because the positioning seemed weird, but I also didn't see an add up, so.
No, and we also really need to cleave the malice ads. Like we need to be on the other side of the boss hitting
Right.
the ad, not the boss.
I will say at a certain point it sort of depends. Like situationally, you can kind of be like depending on where the fight makes you stand. You can kind of be like on the side that the malice hat is coming in from. Like you can be stacking with it basically.
Right.
Hitting
There's still.
Cerus. That
yeah.
works equally well, if not better, oftentimes. The main thing is just as well that we do need that mob on that right away, which is going to come from the druid and it's going to come from most of the Scourge. But
we need to
basically
figure out how to
spamming
stagger that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, the mob does effectively stack, right? So stack durations. There's no like.
Oh.
It's
okay.
just like a straight up like a condi that stacks just like.
I didn't
anything else.
realize
It's
that.
not-
So if we
Yeah.
just unload everything we have.
Yeah.
Immob wise, that's fine because we'll get value out of all of it.
Yeah, there's no cleansing that happens for those ads, and the mobilization is a
Perfect.
pure like you're not going to go above the 60 seconds that's needed, and that won't be relevant. Whatever. Like.
Okay, great. That's good to know. Then yeah, because I was kind of like trying to stagger it, and it was too much to think about. Yeah.
Can't remember. I think it's on like dagger 3 or something weird for bar's sake as well. I think you reach a point where you're definitely both of you guys are doing it because I don't think that dagger 3 is like cleave, and at a certain point you do have like the 3 malice ads,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah, it's just single
either
target.
way, it's just. And
However, the Crichton Drake Hound is AoE in there.
And obviously as well, I will say that like already being like 67% is really great. Granted, A, this is the nerf CM, and B, this is definitely a case of like kind of like it'd be like doing HCCM but not learning how to push orbs quickly, right? Which is to say that like it's compounding. It might seem like we're doing fine right now, but if at like 67%, no, I'm serious. If at 67%, you have like if 67%, you already have like 30 stacks.
But yeah,
like that's a dead pull by the time we're getting to 10%, right? So just like we absolutely have to focus on these mechanics. It might seem like it's going fine, but it is spiraling like very bad to the point where like Envy will just one-shot you. Like you'll just die to the wall no matter what we do.
Yeah, we should be aiming to not fail a single mechanic, basically. Like,
but right now it is good just to see them all.
Right. No, but it is worth noting that this is kind of the way the fight works. That you will find out at 10% that you have failed, like sort of like, and eventually we'll know because we failed this or that thing. We know we can watch the stacks on him, but you won't feel any of that until 10%. At which point he will fucking instantly destroy you. So that's kind of how it works.
Pretty accessible in that regard, though. That like we are getting away with seeing a lot more than you technically are doing. Like we're failing so much, all things considered, and yet like you still get to see to 67%, which is nice.
Exactly.
All right, I have a question for Kiwi.
Uh-oh.
Do you know when your second portal is?
Let's
Your
see.
second first
so
portal.
Your second first portal.
I take
It'll
the
be right
CC portal.
You take the what portal? The Scourge portal?
I take the trash can portal.
Okay. So then I'll take yours the next time you drop it and I put it in the same place.
Yeah. The
At
problem
some
with
point, you will have to take the Scourge portal out like TC does. I just don't remember which one that is.
there's I think the third portal, like it's on the opposite side of the arena, and I don't know why. Like I think it's a placement thing, but I don't understand the fight enough to know why it's out there.
Yeah.
I was struggling with, like, without having access to the history of their strat development, I was struggling with knowing why they were on which side of the boss at which time. It's so nuanced based on where the because aren't the facets always in the same cardinal directions?
I'm not actually sure. I've heard a lot of people talk about this fight as basically like we're looking at a giant clock right now, and that the mechanics do sort of rotate around. And so I'm sure that at some point there's some logic there for where the portals are, being that it's convenient to cleave essentially, like from where you are going to be standing.
It may
But I
also
don't
be
know.
related to envy wall, like
Very well could be. I don't know.
I mean, especially at the end,
Mhm.
like we have to be at the right spot for envy. Although we bait envy, so we don't bait we don't fully control the placement of the facet envy, which is out on the edge. And I believe that would be at a specific point. But honestly, I just am inclined to go. We understand the mechanics, and then we notice that our positioning is making it impossible to do a mechanic, and just motivate our changes from there rather than trying to fully
Yes,
all at once copy the position.
I agree. Yeah, it's my understanding that the facets, their positioning spawning is structured. I believe. I could be wrong on that, but I believe that they spawn in the same spot over and over again.
Yeah, that's what
And
that's what
then
I think. Yeah.
very uniquely, the envy wall that Cerus himself does is randomly targeted on one player. But essentially, like you see that when they like quote unquote like build the wall, like build the lines they do sometimes, right? It works out because like they're all standing in a line perfectly, and then they dodge to the left of that as the envy wall is spawning, basically.
Right.
So
yeah, like at the end they're like porting out, building the wall to the left so that they can dodge left or to the right so that they can dodge left into the malice ads and then cleave them as they're walking back. So there's like shit like that. But we
there
just
is a
need
decent chance as well that we may be experiencing certain mechanics at slightly different rates just because of our DPS. That being said, I have a feeling it's going to be pretty close when you're referencing legendary, right? Because like I think I mentioned this before, it maths out that basically if your party performed at 85% of what Snow Crows did while playing normal mode, you would have essentially the same experience. Like Snow Crows on legendary and your party on normal mode, or like normal CM rather,
right,
is like the same HP to damage ratio essentially, so, based on how they tune the HP. So
yeah,
I have a feeling we're probably about that 80 to 85. So
right. So we're basically doing as hard a fight as they did from our perspective.
Except we have all the resources in the world, so hopefully go easier.
Should I be throwing my
we're not
portal
making it.
in a specific direction, or just where I am?
I think
out?
yours is always going to be dynamic. It's just where we are and what's safe for you.
Okay.
To the best of your ability, I would try to do it. If you see the stack is trending to stand in one direction already, I would think just like backwards from that. That way they don't have to like run through Cerus to go to another portal. Especially because when you use your portal, it's a couple seconds, like not a couple seconds, but like a single second later that it's actually usable by other people.
Okay, let's go. But yeah, that's always going to be true if you can backpedal from the stack. It's just that the placement of the stack is going to be different every time.
Yeah,
okay,
just
so I
thinking
kind of
since...
understand when and where to drop it, but I don't know when to open it. It's going to be at different times every time.
That's going to be
when someone says malice.
Yeah, and you're every 3. It's kind of like Doom Greens. Like you're the third person who can do that. So
you
it's
think
going
I
to
can
be a
count that
malice
high?
call. What's up?
You think I can count that high?
Oh, eventually, I think you can. I believe in you.
Well, hey, that first one went well.
So there it is out there. So keep an eye on that. And then me and Bar are going to unload immobs on that. I have malice. So immobs are going to be
There you
late. So
go.
I didn't get. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think
sorry,
it was
little
too
late.
late. Yeah, the malice is right there.
Collect.
That's my fault.
So
There's
this is
not a
Scourge
portal.
Portal.
I'm scared.
But we're not going to get it.
I'm scared.
Skirt.
Okay, we had a GG, so let's just GG.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
All right, I have to like
That's
get the
when we're like,
timing and the
obviously,
mechanics.
yes, we were going to fail it, but
Yeah.
I could have
I'm-
raised everyone from that.
I'm down to
sorry.
here.
It's okay.
I just wanted to practice my portal again.
I'm like at 1 second left till the circle goes off. I don't see a press F to take portal button. I press the store. It's time.
Yeah, I'm
Infused
not used to having
light.
Sanswell on 9 and hit 9.
Mouse.
Going out.
F. Oop, that's an early portal because I fat fingered it.
You want to just quick GG for that?
Ugh, sorry about that.
That's okay. I just want everybody to get the chance with the portals of like what the actual movement feels like.
Yeah.
That's fine. Bruce is beating me on DPS anyways.
Time to retry.
I can't
Yeah.
even tell. I had to uninstall Arc, so I had no idea.
There were 2 updates today. Bruce is trying to make me feel better.
I don't
Yeah,
even notice
when
it.
we were talking that part, like I left all of a sudden, it was just a hard crash from it.
I'm
Malice.
going out.
Oh, that's perfect. It's me.
So that would be an early dodge. I saw a couple people dodge before they hit. You want to like let them hit and then immediately dodge, basically, so that they actually get placed in the correct spot.
Portal. Lamau.
Out.
I felt yeah.
And then there's Malice. There's Malice right now. We're immoving
Needles
this.
fell off the edge.
But look, look, my malice is not moving.
Just GG.
Look at it. Look at it staying there. Oh my god, 10% sacrifice strat.
It's like, what happened?
This is like the KO strat where you know that he targets the dead body, so you deliberately have someone GG for the sniper.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, I
glad that
just
wasn't my
wanted to-
fault.
I just wanted to practice like immobing the Malice, but yeah.
I think we're all gonna get more comfortable with the timings as well, but for now, anyone who like notices any given mechanic going off, feel free to call it out. Like I feel like, for instance, our gluttony reaction is a little bit late. Like by the
Yeah.
time that it's getting called out, by the time I see people moving, even myself, like orbs are like 1 foot from getting it.
Yeah.
And there's no opportunity to like go out and snag them early, so or to like see that a side needs help. So anyone feel free to call out a mechanic just without
I
chat.
agree completely. I agree completely. Okay, let's go.
I think it'll all come sort of naturally with time, but
Yep.
While we're talking about that, I've been taking the first portal immediately. That is correct, yes.
Yeah, I would take it as soon as you can. There's no reason not to. Going out.
Am I opening that portal too early? I'm just worried about the splits.
No, that was fine.
I think as soon as you hear it called, you can.
Okay, I'm opening portal.
So this thing is getting close.
Okay.
It's not in mob range yet. Now it is. So now we can immob it. So put
Okay,
every
good,
immob you
good.
have on it.
I didn't dodge.
Well, it's GG. Yeah, there's gonna. That's. I do think we continue to call everybody calling because there. It's like a multitasking check as well. 100% for every single person. And there's really bullshit, like obnoxious overlapping mechanics towards the end, especially.
Util check, will you, Glade?
I have hour-long util thanks to news.
Yeah.
Yeah, no healing writ for us, Bar.
Figured someone else might need an
Alice.
Going out.
Wasn't it too early?
Ooh. Okay, so he
Yeah.
doesn't gain stacks if people get hit by the wall, right?
But you will get boon strips.
Yeah, it
You
hurt
can
a lot.
stand right on me is totally safe. Malice is coming in. Get ready to cleave that or start if you can. And we're going out and collecting at the same time. This is the first really obnoxious overlap. This is the Scourge portal out. So we still have time on this thing. That was a killed ad. That was a well dealt with ad. So then watch out for this, and we are going to have to scoot after the green to the other side. Let me mark that. That's where that is. That's where the facet envy spawned on this pole. We'll see if it's there every single time. I think it will be. CC? Okay, it's regret except for us healers and noodles. You guys collect that over there.
By the way, in case it was not already obvious, based on all the other things we've ever done together, do not skill save. This is part of the time check.
Yes.
Like, literally, like, maybe consider saving, like, your ether combo type thing, but don't save, like, literally anything else.
Other side.
This is sidestep.
Get to the side of him.
Yeah, this would be a stand right situation. Otherwise, you are going to get eaten. Stand right and run.
However, we now know we can heal through that because a bunch of us tanked.
Gluttony.
Yep, Gluttony, good call.
Portal?
It's TC's.
Why a couple more here. It's really long.
More Gluttonies, more Gluttonies.
Yeah. Wait, it didn't.
I think a second feedback could potentially be worth
Need a
it.
portal?
It's not gonna happen. So I have one.
Sorry.
Portal, Scourge portal.
Too late.
Progress!
What happened, TC?
Progress.
Oh, I gotta turn.
I dropped it, when the guy in the video did, but by the time I needed to open it, it was gone. It was too long.
I think that might be because of our, like, once our DPS gets better, it might line up more.
Because it is. Are the facets percentage based? They must be right, because they're.
Let me just check real quick.
Well, the weird thing is, whenever he opened the portal for the first time, it was during Split, while we're killing Regret. He opened it then.
He opened it.
He opened it
If
then,
you get-
during Split.
If you get
you
a
started it,
malice,
No,
during-
opened it. He started it after the first Scourge portal.
He baited the malice during split phase as well.
I think
must be-
they disappear. Like, if you get a malice during split phase, it'll disappear after you kill the ad.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it happened to me already.
I believe any mechanic inside the split phase goes away like the second that it
Except for
goes up.
gluttony, if you're killing gluttony, you don't need to collect because his stacks will disappear. But that's why we collect for regret, because it won't if you don't kill
Well, I
that ad.
think the idea is if you fail a mechanic inside of that facet split phase, it adds stacks. So I think if the malice were to reach the malice facet, I think you would get stacks.
Oh, is that where they go on the split phase? They go towards that ad or whatever it is. I don't know which direction they walk in.
Okay, just to clarify, right? Like you're P3, right? TC.
Yes, and I'm watching a P3 video right now. Right after the Scourge portal, he goes to the edge and drops his portal, and then once split happens, they're all killing Indy, I think, not regret. But while they're killing Envy, he opens it and somebody takes it.
That might be Kiwi.
Oh, wait.
He's doing that to reset P1 person, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's TC's is not. Yeah, this is what I thought I saw. This is the angle person. Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
TC's is not for an actual regret person. It's so that like Kiwi during split phase can just go to it, place the portal down, and then get ready for back resetting at normal. I think.
And he is. Hold on. Oh, this has to be the person who goes and collects with the healers. That's why he can do that. He's already out there positioned for that.
Okay, yeah.
It's essentially allowing Kiwi to get more DPS uptime. And the reason he's already not getting DPS uptime because we need a third person to collect Gluttony. So it can't be Noodles. It has to be TC.
Okay, we can make that switch.
But when do I open?
Same time, Kiwi just has to take it.
You're basically opening halfway through split phase or something like that. But he does this he opens the first part of the portal at like 85 or something. He runs out to do that, right?
I think he runs out to get to place it at whenever the Scourge portal goes off. Then during the split phase, you will immediately run to the edge. Or no, because you should already have it placed.
No, I think it's pure coincidence that he helps with gluttony or anything like that. There's just there's no need for him to like it doesn't unless he were to open the portal during that for some reason, which is unnecessary.
Okay, yeah, ignore that. Noodles can help. You're right. Yeah, that's inaccurate.
Okay.
So the opening has to be near Kiwi, yeah.
Yeah, so
you should pour it like
it's open.
Which is further fine. It makes even more sense then for TC to just be on stack, killing the ad, and then that way him and Kiwi are both together at all times. There's no issues there. Noodles is completely separate from the entire
I believe
deal.
TC, when you port, is unless your cooldown forces you to, in which case obviously just place it so that it doesn't expire. But I believe you want to just open it right at the end of split phase, like as we're about to phase back into the boss.
Okay, so regret's almost dead. Open.
Regret's almost dead. You open. Kiwi takes that, and then comes back to stack.
Our ads are not going to be significantly different, and yeah, in the video he opens it at like 35%. So
yeah,
whatever.
Okay.
Let's try that. And it's just for Kiwi.
Correct. So that Kiwi can replace.
Okay, I think there will be a lot of this because we have to have like all 3 port videos open at the same time.
I know, right? Okay.
I'm still like working out the timing for the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good news is that's going to be like a one and done thing once we understand it. It's not something we're going to continually wipe to. So.
Because I have been basing it on the spawning of Despair, which is not Malice, because this Malice comes from Cerus. But if I'm standing on the wrong side, I don't see it, so that's why that was late.
Okay, going out. And then you can literally just scoot to the right of where it started.
Port down.
Porting.
I
and
did
out,
it.
and collecting. And then we're immobing this malice. The Scourge portal. And there's another malice that's approaching. So start cleaving that.
Greens.
I
Oh.
did immob too early.
That one got in.
CC. It's regret except for S3.
Try to grab these as they go towards the other group if you can help it, if they're close.
Stand together. Oh no. Oh shit, we didn't kill this fast enough. That's... Oh, we just barely made it. Okay, good. So that's...
There's a DPS check.
Yeah, well, that's essentially a DPS check for us.
Or you have to learn how to actually do that mechanic.
Which is not worth it for the strat we're doing.
It's possible that other mechanics just go off sometimes, and it is RNG of us.
Yep, sidestep, sidestep.
Other side.
Oh, good
Yep,
call.
so this is right side. Good call. And we actually move with it.
Damn, that's smooth.
Gluttony.
Collecting. I have malice.
So this is Kiwis.
Yes.
I go through it.
Well, I
Go
don't
through
know
it again.
what
Collect.
More gluttony, more
collect.
gluttony.
Yeah.
Oh.
Goes back to back on this one.
Malice.
Mr. Port.
I think it got
Scourge
it.
Scourge.
Total.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
last second shenanigans,
Second, yeah.
but
It was doable though.
I took it. I did take it. Pressing
Yeah.
F. Green. Stay in it. Let's get into mob on that. Oh.
I
He
was
got
too
too close.
focused with everyone down. Yeah.
Yeah. Screw up. It's alright. 20 secs though.
Okay, go
Again.
out. Oh,
You
right
have to
side.
be right side, but it's too
Oh.
late for me.
Yeah.
Don't eat both in your effort if you have to get hit by one though. Don't be like, well, no, if I just run through
Okay,
that
see,
one.
that is
That's
that
double
we're
ND
gonna
right there.
have to tank one. But let's GG.
Yeah. So
But
that
that
right
one-
there is your double envy right there, right? That's because we didn't
Yes.
kill
Yeah.
envy.
Right.
We coincidentally, I think, though, earliest where bar was, I think in grips, you were on the right side because where that little one spawned, it went counterclockwise, right?
So it starts at arrow always. That is confirmed.
Starts at arrow.
And
Okay.
so if it's drawing a line out like this, you're saying it's gonna go this way.
I believe so. Yeah.
So
that's
then,
right.
yeah. So if we position such that we end up here, then it'll
should be
go
fine.
this way, and we can just move like this.
Yeah, and I think we'll be kind of there almost already, just from outrunning the first wall.
You're saying
No,
we
no.
you need to stand on the right side of that. We got to stand on the right side of the first wall of Cerus's wall to begin with, right?
But
Yep.
then
He
this
does
one,
double.
this one you're saying moves counterclockwise, Noodles, instead of clockwise.
I think that's. I feel like that's what I saw when the little one.
Because then we
spawned.
want to be on the left of it.
Sorry, I'm getting really direction.
Okay, we need to.
like, in
Yeah,
my
we
head,
need to
it's
just
hard
see it
follow.
again.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong as well.
Sorry,
Didn't they? Wasn't that one of the very fucking few things that they changed about the regular scene when they modified the values? They said they had changed the HP, and didn't they say they changed it so that the empowered envy, which is the little guy,
Yeah.
doesn't steal quickness and alacrity anymore?
I think he rips it, but he doesn't steal it.
Okay, he still rips it. Alright.
Yeah, I think it still rips all boons.
We only had 6 stacks for a lot of that fight. Just want to point that out. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, at one point it racked up to like 20 all at once, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that's when we started seeing new stuff.
Good luck, Yui.
I'm fine. I need to be out here anyways.
Malice spawn.
It's me.
So this is where we end up for the first one. Portal!
It was there.
Wow,
It was there! I saw the person taking it,
Mobbing the
dancing
ad.
around it.
Collect.
Collect.
Can literally stand on the ad to cleave it.
Yep. Scourge portal.
Got too close.
Yeah, you failed that. And I failed the Scourge portal for some reason.
We want to be on the other side for that
Okay.
one.
There you go.
I thought that was,
Same. I
Cerus.
always
But
think
then
it's...
go around
Yeah.
the other side. You want to be on this side where I am jumping?
It's actually very hard for me to tell for some reason which when it's a Cerus line versus the other person's line. I don't know.
Yeah, so many lights.
CC. Okay.
watch out for
Right,
Rage.
that's
Yeah, see,
right,
this
that's-
isn't a DPS check per se.
It's just
Which
random.
whatever one does
It's you have
thing.
to, which means sometimes we may get green.
Yeah. Cool. But it seems like we were able to out DPS it. I don't know if it'll go any
By
earlier.
the skin
than
of our
that.
teeth, maybe. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. You
And
might
we'll
be
only
right.
get better at that. Sidestep.
Surely.
Oh no.
Right side.
Oh no!
I think CC said.
Ah!
Wait, what?
Let me know when you open your portal.
Go ahead, Nate.
Collect. This is back
Open
to
the portal.
Opening the portal.
Bunny again.
More
More collecting. More collecting.
Do one more on this one.
Malice. Scourge portal.
I see it. I see it.
Oh.
Some people didn't see it.
Well, I saw it, but I couldn't get to where he was.
Yeah.
Add.
Step out. Step out.
Yeah, step out.
More stepping out.
My goodness.
That ad got in.
No.
Probably gonna have to be putting these a little farther out as well. Yeah. Well, let's see this. I want to see this because he does. This is where he does empower as well, right?
Yeah.
So this
Red
one.
line.
Yeah, counterclockwise.
So you have to. Yeah. So if you start on the right side, like that's fine, but you gotta fucking book it all the way
Yeah.
around to then beat his spawning of his one. So you basically need to start on the right side and do a full 360-degree revolution before his starts if you don't want to get hit.
So
Which I think is possible.
here's my question: how are we DPSing through all this when we're running?
You'll get used to it. Like
Okay.
I'm
the
doing
flow
just
of the
fine.
fight.
Because I know I'm barely hitting any buttons because I'm.
You'll-
just
it's gonna
running.
take a
Well,
few
for now,
seconds,
you're
you know?
still
Yeah.
leading the Herald, so I'm proud of you.
Okay.
You are
I
the
think-
Razor's Edge, though. Don't get too comfortable about
Yeah.
being the Herald.
Hey, I was
I
dead.
think we
Semi-serious
should do
question.
Bone Skinner.
Yes, we can do it. We can do a late night bone skinner to get a nice taste in the palate. After
Well,
this is
it's
all
no, it's rotating in a circle while doing your rotation.
done. Mhm.
rotating.
Bone skinner.
Yeah.
Serious question, by the way. Does anyone not have infusions?
I don't have healing infusions.
Could
that's
be
why
true, but
That's why my
I'm
character looks like a monster.
like DPS wise, does anyone not have them, including supports? I'm just curious. We don't know yet if it's necessary. Obviously, for legendary mode, you'd have to buck up if there's even a chance. But like, I was just curious because
I don't have the right ones for the build that Noodles is running, but that was kind of a last swap because I've been benching.
I just flat out got rid of my old Convert build. I was like, fuck it, I don't have slots for this. I'm committing.
No,
4 times a year I play Convert. This will have to be my standard build. I fucking hate this build.
Yeah, worth looking into infusions for sure.
I'll swap them tonight.
Are we dropping Malices all in the same point?
We have been.
Okay, I was just checking.
One by definition, because of the portals, are like once one is placed, the rest of them are kind of dependent on where that one was.
That last Scourge portal is terrible.
Yeah, it's rough. Going out.
I just realized if I have Malice, I don't have to stay out there.
What do you mean?
If I don't have Malice, I don't have to stay out there as long as you do.
Portal.
Down.
Well,
out, then collect.
Make sure we're cleaving this, mob, collecting as well.
Scourge portal.
Port. Look for him. Back in. Here comes Malice coming in right now. Get ready to stack on
Right
it.
side.
Nah, it's too late now. I've committed.
It made it in.
Cliff.
Which side? Oh no.
Very easy.
Okay.
Big DPS. DPS check. Grab the gluttonies as they go by. Make it easier on them. That means we actually got the good one, by the way. I think. Maybe not.
We're over here.
So sidestepping.
Other side, other side, other side.
Yep.
Oh
Good call. Very good call.
Yeah.
That's my job. Gluttony.
Yep. Collect.
Portal. No, I got there.
More gluttony.
Malice. And Scourge portal. Looks like everyone got that. Good.
Nice. Only 13 stacks, by the way. That's pretty good at 65.
Yeah.
Down the green. Don't move. Back out immediately after
now
this.
Move out. Yeah.
Comes Malice coming in.
And more.
More backing out.
Rude.
Oh, there's one on the.
Oh, it's that right side.
Right side.
Try to practice this. Make a full revolution. I can't get there.
Oh, wait.
That was really spicy.
Yeah.
Is that even possible? Actually, I might have gotten hit by some despair shit. I'm not sure.
GG. So okay, there I
I thought I was on the right side and I got hit by it.
I was gonna say the same
I think
thing.
it switches.
Oops.
Yeah.
Wow, what a fucking pain. I feel like it switched.
It switched
know?
counterclockwise.
Yeah, like I think now
Yeah.
they both go counterclockwise. Or
Does
at
this
least one
actually
of them
generate
does.
logs? Let me just check something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have the what's it called?
Combat replay.
Yeah, but the
Sorry,
instant,
I'm gonna
the
take a
instant
quick
Discord
bio. I
one.
really have to pee.
Oh, beautiful! This shows the lines.
I'm trying to figure out when to open my second portal.
Can you, like,
Stream.
post those or
I'll go
stream
up and be right back to
so I can see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just stream real quick. One sec. Wait, that's yours. Never mind. One sec. Oh, fuck. How do I fucking stream not Guild Wars? How do you do that? Oh, share
Oh, you
screen.
have to share your screen.
Share
Yeah.
screen, yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So this is. Let me zoom in just slightly. This is the starting line. Here you want to be on what is basically the right side, I believe. Yeah. So as you can see, that right side going around. Here it's spawning over here. Does that seem normal? Technically speaking, if
That
you
is
were
always
right
the
here,
place where it will spawn.
and that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It goes counterclockwise. That's normal. So basically, right?
So
You
stand to the right, rotate.
Can you see my
all the
mouse
way
or no?
around. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we can see it.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes Discord is weird like that. Yeah. So starting, this is like the right side up here technically. So you're rotating around. If you can get to this side, because now these two original red lines are what Cerus's were, right? If you can get to this side before this guy starts, then you should be fine. Right?
And then you just.
Boom.
Well, you're still gonna get pinched.
Are you?
That other red line is gonna
Yep.
catch up right there.
Yeah.
That's the one we tank, thanks to the fact that we're not doing NV,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. So,
Yeah.
but the reality is, though, any other stance is going to result in more than one
Right.
getting hit by. So this is the one that we accept the fact that we're going to get booned. This is the one you have to heal through. This is the one where it's going to
However-
start feeling bad because remember, at this point in the fight, we're consistently failing and getting like 20 stacks by this point. So it's going to be like, wow, this is impossible. Well, we just need to clean up the rest, right? So,
But also though, I think we're still, like, most of us are unclear there and moving incorrectly such that we're tanking 2 or 3 when we should be tanking 1. So everyone
Right.
should understand that movement so they only tank 1.
and hell,
Yeah.
like, even if this means on like P1 and the times where he only does one spoke, right? You can always start standing on the right side. Like that is, it just means you have to move. If that's
Right.
what it takes for you to like be comfortable with like, where do I stand? Where do I stand? You could always stand on, when you're looking at him,
Right.
it's going to be his right, you know? Or like our right, I guess, technically. So it's over here.
You could also, because when it shows like a little icon when the ad spawns, right? And that's arrow marker right there. So you
Yeah.
could always think it's like
Yes.
north in, relation to that.
Wait a second though, isn't
Oh, it over rotates a little
Isn't
bit.
do we
isn't
bait that?
Cerus's, I was about to say, Cerus's line though, I'm pretty sure Cerus's line is targeted. I'm pretty sure he does it on a
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
And that's why they like do the whole build a line thing. So is there an orientation that we can stand here that guarantees that we don't, at the very least, only get hit by one? Because this
Right.
orientation, for instance, would result in, like, look, we can get around fast enough here that this is possible to get to that line, to that spoke, this edge right here, fast
Right.
enough. But I feel like certain other orientations would be bad.
Like, we want to be.
This is
We
time to start
could.
putting in the markers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if we, here's the thing: if we place the wall in the direction of arrow,
In the direction of arrow, yes.
in the direction of arrow,
What would that
then
would result in, right? So that would mean that. So this is like arrow over
we'd have
here,
to
right?
move further though. Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
So, yeah, that would mean that hit starts right there, and you'd want to be on this side, right?
Yeah, and then you move all the way around.
You wouldn't have time to get back there in time. Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of want it at a 90-degree angle, like honestly. Like, if arrow's here, you want to be like here, because like we just saw, this is that log, right? Like, this orientation starting, which is almost perpendicular to that, does allow for when you start on this side to beat the first leg of the empowered NV.
You're
and still only
basically
get hit by one.
saying wherever you place it,
Mhm.
you're basically saying that's where I want to end up when it's over. because you're almost doing a full rotation.
Yep.
So that's an easy way of thinking about it. And that is essentially we accidentally placed it in basically the optimal spot because we do
Right.
want to be standing there.
And
yeah.
it is just 90 degrees perpendicular to arrow essentially, right? So like this, where is he? He's spawning right here, right? This line into him, we want to be like on that line right there, right? Like I don't know how else to demonstrate it, but you get the concept, right?
I gotcha. Yeah, those two are perpendicular.
So, and this is a group-wide effort. Like if there's one single person standing over here,
right,
it can ruin the whole thing. So is my
it's literally
understanding.
Sabbatha. It's why it's
Exactly.
backs to arrow on
Exactly.
Sabbath. That's the same reason.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we need to put wherever the fuck arrow is right now. We know where that is right now. He keeps spawning there. Let's put a marker that we're gonna say this is our stack spot when we know that the double envy is coming.
I'm just
and by the
looking
way,
at.
my understanding is that this will still result in us getting clipped by one of the empowered envy legs, but that's a choice we made by not killing envy.
I think circle-ish is where we want to be.
See. Yeah, I would reckon that's pretty good. We'll try that and we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, 50 seconds on food if you want to re-up noodles, and I am willing to submit money to the Peppercorn Fund.
Let me know.
Sure, I'll collect donations.
We do.
Okay. Oh, only 178 left. Never mind, you're on your own.
Yeah, it's still expensive as hell.
I still take donations.
What is that, like 12 gold each, bro? What the fuck?
You ready for Malice?
Go
Portal?
out.
Fun fact, I have only gotten one Malice.
I got like 3
That's
last
pretty fun,
night.
if you ask me.
I guess a 1 in 10 chance. It'll happen more later when we get 3 at a time.
Second portal's down.
Going out. Collecting. And we're immobing.
Start cleaving and
Nice.
collecting. Did he get in right away? I think
It got in.
Yeah. I think we Scourge portal.
Scourge. I'm scared.
Oh no!
I don't
That's
know
okay,
why
I can
that's
get
not going
everybody
off.
though. With,
Oh,
Oh, I'm
no,
sorry.
GG.
I shouldn't have
Oh,
GG'd.
no.
Sorry, man.
It's okay. Yeah, we can big failures like that as like there's situations where I might be able to get us back up just so we can see more of it. But I'm wondering there. It seems like the resistance. Maybe we're just too slow, but also it seems like maybe the resistance is lasting a little too long. So that's related to what Bagu was talking about, where as far back as you can physically put the ad, you want to do that because then it will be further from the boss when we can start immobing it, which gives us more time, basically.
The portal should be on the edge-ish already.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't need to like dangle your fucking feet off the edge where your character like
No.
does a little half dip down the thing. No, that's no. But
No.
you shouldn't be like edging inwards to like squeeze in
Yeah.
some DPS.
Malice spawning.
Out.
Oh yeah, I could totally come back earlier. Okay. Portal now.
There's the portal.
Going out, and then it's collect as well as cleave ad.
How did that timing work? Person who had Malice.
Big cleave on that Ed.
A big cleave.
Can even literally just stand on top of it. Just fucking melt to that point.
We
Scourge.
got it that time, Scourge portal.
Here comes the other one.
Green.
Oh, also I'm noticing Bar an early immob there just went out. I'm not sure if that was you or my pet. If it was you, just make sure you don't immob until you see the resistance.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that one comes back around.
Yeah.
You have to still be on the... 1% till CC.
CC. So there's a couple out here.
Greens, just YOLO. Do your best to eyeball 3 people.
Dude, hell yeah!
Nice.
I'm amazed that we're doing that.
Good job. We can count to 3.
That's crazy. Out.
Any Scourgers?
Uh,
Scourge me up, Scotty.
so this is the one.
Will be a circle, right?
Yeah. That's where it ends. Oh no, I guess it's later. I'm wrong.
It is.
Me too.
Yeah, just try to see the...
It's collecting.
Stand on the ad. But collect again.
It's back-to-back collect.
We also let an ad in there.
Where's... I didn't see Kiwi's portal.
Scourge port. Yeah, once you see Bar standing anywhere and like staying still, you should be spamming F on him in case
that
it's
was
late.
really tight though, to be fair. But
that's true. No, that's true. But just worth saying.
About to be envy, I think. Right after these, I think it's gonna be double envy.
So group up on circle.
Circle on circle on circle.
Oh,
does that?
Not quite. It's still no. It's pretty bad. Well, it's okay. Just tank one, and then and then move around. No, because you need to be on the other side.
Yeah.
You needed to be on right side, so to speak, when he's aiming at circle to begin with, if we're understanding that correctly. Also, I will say those despairs, like the circle poops or whatever, are definitely a little bit too close. It doesn't give us a lot of wiggle room for envy.
Yeah.
Should I just, when I see him start pounding the ground, throw portal out as far as I can?
Does he always do the same thing?
No. You want to. You definitely want to port, like, to a spot that is safe.
Okay.
But as soon as you see the AOE, right, like it doesn't grow, you should be able to.
Don't port right away, but start running out right away, because that way people can like look at where you're planning on going, because it really doesn't matter that much where you plan on going, but all it really does matter is that you do pick a direction.
The cast time is like a hot second though, I think.
Yeah, plus then there's a 1 second delay roughly.
I think for a while I'm gonna need a port call so I can see it.
Because it's like
for that second round.
Know when to do this one, but
now is
the others I'm gonna need a call.
Wow.
And once he makes the arrow, we can move. Port in the middle.
And going out, and then collect and cleave ad at the same time.
Collect, and then pretty much stack on that ad. Fuck his ass up.
Yeah, it's my shadow. Fuck it up.
Scourge portal.
Nice, good timing.
Sexy.
Very good. Very nice. Another ad coming in.
Yeah, we need to be on the other side of that to not get smack, but now you want to stay on the side we started on, otherwise you're gonna get hit. Spread out.
Oop, dodge too early, sorry.
I actually literally did not even see that envy line. That's weird. I think it was almost like a bug. CC.
CC. Regret.
Try to snag those if you can as they pass through.
I'm just gonna preempt the joke about regret agreeing to Prog this fight because I do think
3 people, 3 people.
I don't see. Oh, that was last fucking second. If that was, holy shit, in the arrow circle.
Okay, Kiwi, let me know when you open your portal.
Someone's gonna need to call Malice though for this one.
scoot out.
Get out.
Oh, this is also right side,
side.
right side. I can see how many of you fail dodge timing based on my pet's health. Because if he gets chunked, it means he absorbed for a bunch of you.
Interesting. We need to collect here in a second.
Collect. Portal.
Collect.
Portal's down.
More collecting. It never ends.
Where's the portal
Malice
at?
coming in.
Portal Malice. Malice portal.
Scourge portal.
There it is. Do it! Do it now!
Do it now!
Res, without taking port.
And it's Malice. I didn't know of this.
Back out. It's gonna
And
be
go
a
out.
double pair of these. Get these nice and far out. It's gonna be
We're
another
do
set in a
one.
second.
Yeah.
Get another second, and then it's gonna be the envies. Let's get right back onto circle immediately. I literally.
That was
Yep,
perfect
right
bait.
side.
Not. I mean, a bunch of people were.
Wait,
No, that's no.
nice.
No, because
Yeah.
yeah. We got fucked
It
by all
felt like-
3.
It felt like there was you had to stand on the other side there.
Yeah,
I was on the
think
right side. It definitely hit me.
I
Yeah.
think
Like,
maybe
it-
the beam behind him, the one that's faster, I think that needs to be in circle.
1 second, let me check again.
It might have went to
Which
somebody
would
who was
mean that we
down.
would want to be on the opposite
It
side.
felt
Yeah.
like it did it. It felt like it did it the opposite direction. That was what it felt like to me. It's weird.
Yeah, I
Because
don't know.
normally standing on his right side is correct, right? Like when we're looking at him.
But I think
Yeah.
what TC said is relevant. That's assuming that you're on the main slow side of it and not the fast side.
But that's just it. Like that's apparently that changes because now stand on this one in particular, standing on the right side means you will get munched by the double beam. The Cerus is double beam, not even
But,
not even
but no, but the
Malice.
question is, was that like
A
because we
positioning
were all
thing?
spread out? It's possible that we baited it on one side, and then a bunch of us were standing essentially 180 degrees from that, and because it's a double-sided line, visually we were like, oh, I'm going to be on the right side of this, but we were actually on the far left side because it was the small line that we were
You're
looking
correct.
at, not
That's
the big
exactly
line.
what happened.
Yeah.
So where do we have to stand to bait it correctly?
Opposite
It's
side,
still
like-
circle.
Oh,
Is it circle? I guess that's the question. Were we on circle to begin with? Let me check.
We were pretty spread, I think.
So it goes on people.
Yeah,
Wait,
can
let
you
me
see
see.
who it went on?
Yeah, so arrow, we established the arrow is actually where that guy spawns, right? So arrow is
always
correct.
true.
Okay,
Yeah.
so based on, okay, look at this. I will just flat out post an image so I don't have to like
Yeah, yeah.
redo this. All right. Actually, let me get the full screen here. Posting this in general. Good God, I have too many fucking Pepe servers. That being said, I want the Pepe back. Okay, you can see it's going on the little Scourge and Herald right there.
Yeah.
So, like, that's who it's targeted on. It can't be the other side. No one is even there. That's when the beam first spawns. Okay, so
Okay.
it is going on circle, and if that's incorrect, then our 90 degree needs to be on the other
Right.
side, like TC said. So circle now needs to be 180 degrees of where it is.
Okay.
That will be where we stack to make that NB not booty. Unless, of course, let me check. Would standing left there be technically fine? I don't know. Probably not.
No, because you get
No, you'll
pinched.
get hit by the back one.
Well, we already know we're gonna get hit by the back one once. I guess that's
Well,
the question.
yeah, once, but we're gonna get hit by
You're
Cerus
doubling up. You're
and
gonna
the little guy.
pinched by that, and then Cerus the facet will hit you again, right? That's what we're trying to avoid. But then if we're standing on circle, where I've put it now, if we're standing 180 degrees away,
Actually, that might be kind of Pog. But we have to stand left, then I guess is like left-ish. It's still his right, but
What?
My point is, if it's backwards, right? Like if it actually, because originally when that one time that it went well, it's where circle is right now, right?
Okay. So Bar just said something that I think is correct that I noticed while I was watching videos. Which is the safest spot to be is the left of the fast wall, because the fast wall does not do a complete 360-degree rotation. It only does half the arena. It starts like a line and then it pinches. And
Once it reaches the other one, it merges with the other one.
It merges, which means it will never be on the other side. So if you're on the left side of the fast, of the fast one, then you would never get hit.
Yeah, okay. I was just making sure that I'm not in disagreement. I was just making sure that with the circumstance that just happened, that there wasn't an orientation that was possible to not get hit by this empowered envy wall at all. Which I don't think there is. So I do think that we should put it on the new circle. That was my entire
So we put it on the new circle. The problem is we can't get to the left of the fast wall easily, because we're 180 degrees away from that.
Well, shouldn't it just be
left of the fast wall and right
left
of the
of
slow wall are the same thing.
Like, why would it be?
Like it ends up being that to the left of the fast wall and to the right of the slow wall ends up being the same thing. Just
yeah.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
Half the arena away.
That's true.
When we're standing on circle, everyone's standing on circle. He's looking at us, right? And he starts the wall combination. Like we literally just step to the right of that. That is now the correct side.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
But then it's gonna roll over us, so we're gonna go all the way around to avoid that.
You're gonna do a 360 basically, and then you will accept your fate, the fact that you will get hit by the second leg or whatever of the empowered envy. That is just a given fact to my understanding, because we're not killing envy.
And it's gonna happen pretty late, so you will actually know that you did it properly, because that tick of damage is gonna lag behind most of the walls. It's the last wall that could ever hit you. Is the one that you will
like Cerus' wall is basically gone at that point.
Yeah, so you should be like, you should have essentially feel like you threaded the needle and then just get smacked right at the end one time. If that's how it works, then you did it correctly.
It's a gentle smacking.
Okay, so we start stacking on circle and then we move
to the right.
Towards the right. Where do we stop moving?
Right.
You have to go all the way around and then you reach circle again and then stop to the right of circle.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
Yeah. And then you're going to
get smacked in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
find out.
We need to wait. No, we should just, if that's we should place it on arrow. I think it's simpler. Because it's gonna,
I don't know that lets you only get hit by one of the empowered envy walls is the issue.
I think if we place it on arrow, but we'll be moving to the right, and by the time we're at circle, the mini one's gonna start, and it's gonna smack us right away.
I think you'll get hit twice by the empowered wall rather than
let's try the way. Let's try
Let's try the circle and see what happens.
Works. Yeah,
that's really the only way.
Also, I have one thing not related to the walls, but to the malice ads. Could we put the Scourge portal behind them?
This way we're cleaving. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well,
if possible, but
if possible.
Yeah, that might be. I don't know. We'll see.
It'll be a learning process.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Some of that's going to depend on where we have the drops.
Yeah, just if it's possible, because that's like he gets the most stacks from them.
Go out.
Portal down.
Going out and then collecting and killing the ad.
Big collecting on that side.
You got in.
Portal.
Nice.
Back in.
God damn it! I always forget that one's coming from the other direction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You need to stay
'Cause
on
it
the
looks
side.
like it's-
We started on the wrong one.
Oh
Okay.
No.
no.
Okay, that one for some reason I have a 100% failure rate on right now.
Oh, there's a...
CC.
Catch if you can get a drive-by. No, my malice.
Go out.
Other side, other side.
Yep.
Maybe double collect.
Shout your portal out.
Any collectors?
Does anyone have malice yet?
Yeah, and it
Got the
already
portal?
went in. Still put your portal down so I can go out.
Okay.
More collecting.
Oh, I guess I get it.
Scourge portal. Good. That was really good timing on that.
Also, we don't have to...
circle question mark?
Not quite
Ye-
yet. This is gonna be
Okay.
double dodges things here.
Yeah.
Get him nice and far out. Another set coming.
We should just stay out. We shouldn't try and go back in.
Here it is.
Circle.
It's fucked.
That's close. But we,
I
yeah.
think.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Oh well.
That okay. For me.
Okay, that was okay, yeah.
Yeah, for me, I only needed to get hit once.
Same.
There.
Go portal.
So that worked for me.
So this is you, Kiwi. Collect.
Where's the port?
You take through TCs.
Don't move too much with green.
Yeah, green.
And then gluttony.
Only 30 stacks.
Is that all?
Scourge portal.
Scourge port. Oh.
Oh, other side. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh!
Pretty sure it has more range than that, so.
Oh, and we don't
that
want to
would
go
be-
this way
okay,
anyway.
this would be a case where we need to
Oh,
put it on
God.
a certain side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the max range it can go.
Can we place
I mean, that would
it's
essentially
circle.
be circle. Yeah, right.
Circle.
We can maintain.
Beautiful. A 2-in-1 marker.
Yeah.
Reset.
Yeah, GG.
Basically 50% though. Almost seen the third phase of the fight easily.
Yeah, it's like probably
Day
feel
one
like
frog. Well,
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
we've already seen Mordermoth. We're basically done.
I'm seeing something in her
What is that,
future
like
at
that
10%.
That dog Vietnam flashback.
I mean, the nice thing though, like I really do appreciate that it's not like
Yeah. that
a
failing
bunch of
so many
boring
mechanics doesn't just
phases.
cuck you. Yeah.
And like it's not a bunch of boring phases that we have to like grind through every time to prog the thing we're actually trying to learn, because all the stuff's basically happening at once.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, before we jump. Again, please try to keep calling mechanics. I'm not even saying that from like calling someone out. I'm literally just saying it's helpful, because especially that one stupid fucking one at the start of the fight where it like it comes from behind, and I keep thinking it's coming from Cerus. That stupid fucking India.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, like feel free to call it out. Anything. And also, yes, that double despair drop thing, just stay out after the first one. In fact,
Yes,
ideally, you go very far out on the first one, so that the second one you can drop a little bit closer, and then immediately book it to circle, right?
Yeah, that's actually a good note. Yeah, your path should be like drop, dodge forward, and okay. Here's a question: should we start trying to like group those up more and be like in like small groups?
In P3, you're about to have to learn how to.
That's what I'm saying. So should we just preemptively start to try to think about that instead of being like all spread out?
In the other group I'm in, we do a lot of weird extra shit that I don't think is necessary, but we will literally like for the first two like take portals, distort, all drop in one spot and take it back. But I don't think we need to get that. I don't know if you guys are interested in
I
doing
don't
that.
think we should do that, but yeah, like I just trying to
maybe
be
like in one
closer together.
area, you know.
Because the other
like,
thing is, if we're gonna stay out and like DPS, we want to make sure we're in range of like boons and stuff, because we'll actually be out for a little bit of time. So I think just trying to be closer together. Because if a couple of people are like on top or near each other dropping those things, it's okay. It's not like a Matthias like get the fuck away from everybody else and then stand still kind of situation. You can be pretty grouped up actually.
what do you think? Never mind.
Okay.
I don't think my question is
we'll
worth bringing up.
We'll follow grips. Follow tag.
So I have a question about the TC portal I'm supposed to take. Did that actually go down? I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's the one right after the double envy. I'm pretty sure that's when I'm supposed to drop it, right?
After the double envy, after the shit envy we keep having problems with, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
So if we survive double envy, I drop portal and then you take it to drop another port.
And that's the second time you'd be taking a TC portal, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my understanding.
Does that track with you, Kiwi?
And that would and should still be under Cerus right after double envy, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay. Do we need a video review, or are we gonna
Did I not drop it?
Try. I just didn't see it.
There's a good chance I didn't drop it because I don't know what's going on, Mesmer.
3, 2, 1, go.
Malice.
I have it.
So this one you go to the left.
One of the only
Yes. Technically, yeah.
Portal's down.
Going out.
Collection.
Add coming in.
Collection and then add.
Surge portal.
This is the bad one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm too late.
Oh, did we go back?
With that in mind, by the way, that would be a case for another one just like that other rage we saw, where you'd want to drop it in a way that we don't have to like sprint to the other side, like we're already on the right side.
CC? Oh, let's GG, because we all want the same one.
I thought you said TC. I was like, what did I do?
Yeah, TC, you know, you haven't done your job yet.
Yeah.
So that one that we go to the right side on in the first, that's coming from the little ad, right?
Yeah.
The
So
little
that
ad
one
we
we don't
should
have
always
to
be in the
bait.
same spot. Right.
Yeah.
So my point was right before that ad, right, is the rage. So ideally, your rage portal goes in a direction that you're already basically standing on the right side.
Yeah, we basically just come back and stack opposite of circle, or like right around there, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that'd be fine. And then you just scoot over to the other side of arrow so that it doesn't return to you. Yeah.
You're like a pretty dragonfly.
Oh, I should have called taking my own portal. Sorry.
That's okay. That one I'm pretty good at.
Okay.
But all?
We're about to have an add to immob and collect. Immobing.
Make sure we're collecting. Do not let those get in, like awfully close.
Scourge portal.
Should be on
Another
the
ad coming in.
Yeah,
right side
another
by
ad.
now.
Stay here, stay here.
Stay, and then we'll swap. Rotate around, as with green. Back out.
This is the stay out, right?
Nope, nope, nope.
Okay.
Nope,
That's
nope,
next
nope.
phase. Get ready, CC. CC.
Oh, so we don't even have to kill that second one. We just have to.
Get to the CC bar fast enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that one is really fucking. So yeah, we have to like be ready to be right there in case it's like that where it's
Yep.
super close.
And you want to kind of stand around him until you know where they are, because they
Yeah.
could.
Back out.
Rage.
Out.
Oh.
Scourge Rezzers. Oh, nice.
Uh-oh. Ah.
Kiwi's dead, so portals are gonna be kind of
Yeah,
fucked.
portal's
Yeah,
gone.
GG.
Is this the normal double envy thing he does? Or no?
Yeah, that's the normal one.
No, it's not the. I was asking about the ad one. That's just the
Don't be shy to use your distort in those moments.
Yeah, I often pair it with the despairs.
Okay. Especially us three.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna say it.
One pity shard.
Rude. I feel like my death was worth more than this.
One.
Yeah, we only need to move like this far.
You don't tell me what.
Here goes the ad. Portal's
Backing out.
down.
Collect and cleave.
Scourge portal.
Nice port.
Yeah, that's very good. Another ad coming in.
This is the one we can beat.
Oh
If
yeah.
we a bit.
Oh, shitty.
Doesn't stand on the right side. Smile. It always
I
gets
keep.
me.
It's always this one.
Yeah. Out.
Ow.
CC. We already just have to be here, waiting.
Any greeners?
Count to
Make sure you
3.
separate. We need one more noodle. Okay. Yeah, beautiful. Amazing. I am fucking flabbergasted.
It's GG though.
Yeah, with those, we want to make sure that we're not stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't
If
tell
you
who's
bend
in what green.
Yeah, if you Venn diagram, it saves
kills
the
you.
mechanic at the sacrifice of you.
Oh, is that why we're succeeding? Because people
Yeah.
are getting Venn diagram.
So that's not great.
Well, I'm less flabbergasted.
Like, should we learn it just for that?
You just hope you
Or
don't
should
get
we
that
just get
mechanic
more?
and pump.
I mean, if we pump, even if we get that mechanic, I think we're fine.
More pumping.
Yeah.
Oh, port. Yep. First one in a while.
Wow.
Yep. The more you know.
So the bad one is right after we get back from phasing the first time.
Yep.
Mouse?
Already down, milady.
Okay. Collect and cleave.
I can't be funny yet. Portal 1's dead.
Leave my shadow.
Yeah, that thing is still Scourge portal. Okay, I think it. Yeah, it didn't get in. That's good. Because it's 10 stacks if it gets in, right? Yeah.
It's 5.
Oh, it's 5. Okay,
Either way,
well,
we're at
either
4.
way. Yeah, yeah.
Bad one, bad one, bad one.
Oh! I almost did it, but it's the thought that counts.
Shadow's close.
Yeah, we are missing a whole entire person.
Oh.
Yeah.
We should
Let's
just-
GG real quick.
I feel like anything above 80 at this point is basically
Yeah.
trash prog.
Hey.
Hey.
My favorite kind.
Wow, back-to-back portals.
Portal?
Yep.
Collect and cleave.
Scourge. Next ad is coming up.
stand on the right side in a second.
Bad one, bad one.
I'm moving this.
Great, dodge back for despairs. Pool poopies. Pump, and then we'll CC in a sec.
Ad got in.
CC.
Oh no, I put down my portal. Oops.
Oh my god, I put my fucking 1,000 cuts in the wrong ad. It's a troll.
Envy, envy. Ow.
This one we lose. We just lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can heal through that. That's not actually a big
Yeah.
deal.
We're not gonna have portal. I don't think.
Okay, let's just GG then. Am I right in thinking that rage there would have... That was a sidestep, right? I think it was
Which rage?
a facet
Yes.
rage. The last one that... Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
that was
mind.
fast range.
Never mind. Malice.
Portal's down.
Going out. And moving.
Collect.
Collecting. Scourge portal.
I dig it. Ready to stand to the right side? Now. Poggies. Poops.
Coming back around.
That one got in.
Should be rotated fully to that side by that point. That lets you not be hit by that.
Oh, God.
Trying to res, but... CC.
We failed.
Yeah.
Well, we only got 2. Rage.
Sidestep. I just realized my build is fucked. I'll have to fix that next time.
Oh, well, that's why we haven't killed yet. God damn it,
Yeah.
Rips.
I don't have water runes. I have monk runes.
Yeah.
My DD is low.
Nice.
Collect.
Another collection.
There's no portal because...
Oh, I have a portal. Is there malice yet?
Mouse.
I'm scared.
Yeah, their bar got malice, so he wasn't back in time to Scourge port, right?
Yep.
So
In that case, I guess you have to. I actually remember that from Teapot's thing. Everyone just has to take like the purple portal.
Yeah, yeah. So if Bar calls Malice there, it's just a. Well, that's GG.
Yep, that's good.
I wanted to use the last 4 minutes here or so to just discuss the idea of Bagu mentioned, and I agree that it's obviously more ideal to have 2 nights a week, but I know the when to meet was kind of fucked. So do people feel like that's at all realistic for them? Is anyone basically like a hard no matter what day it is for a second day? Or do people feel like if we made another when to meet where it was like, where could you flex to maybe for a second day? Would that even be productive? Or is there anyone who's like, no, it doesn't matter what day, there's no other time that works except for this one? Okay, then maybe I will make a second one just to see what it's like.
It's like the when could I shift this like non-lunch with my dying grandpa type stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So I've got this 2-hour time commitment on Friday nights that we could use.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, in all seriousness, I think we need to have a degree of flexibility because what I'm really worried about, we saw this in HCCM. It looks all well and good. You have a great week of Prog, and then one person is out, right? And suddenly you can't fill whatever the reason is, and now there's 14 days between Prog, right? Like that's just absolutely terrible. And then you spend an hour like picking back up where you left off, and an hour of actual Prog the next time. All of that coupled with the fact that maybe TC sometimes can't come early, and then we only have an hour and a half to deal with in the first place. And all of that also doubled up with the fact that getting a fill is really hard on this fight, in my opinion. Like it's a lot easier to say like monkey DPS stack on HCCM than it is to say that here, right?
Yeah.
So I hope that we can milk another day in there somewhere, even if it means there's some compromises. But we shall see.
Yes, and I am so sorry I have to miss that 1 week.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah.
Once in a lifetime chance. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It happens. I'm sure other people are gonna have to miss for this or that reason. It's gonna take us a while, so we have to be prepared for that. That's basically why Baku is proposing this.
Yeah. And then sometimes, you know, it is a week-long ordeal, but oftentimes it is just like, oh, that sucks, I'm out on this one day, and then you still have the backup day where it's like you still get that that refresh, you know, once every 5-7 days rather than the 14 mark, which is just brutal.
Yeah, but just a heads up, I will be out that entire week.
Yep.
Yeah, that's okay.
Which one is that? This coming one or the one after?
One after, I think. Okay. April 6th, I'm leaving. And I'll be out that whole following week.
What the fuck?
Any bone skinners for the...
Oh my god. I'll do a bone skinner if people want to, but if people need to leave right away, it's fine.
You gotta have a pick-me-up. It's like doing a regular HP at the end of it. I need this win in my life.
Yeah, the problem with regular Cerus is that it's fucking 10 minutes long and also kind of a pain in the ass, so it's not a good pick-me-up.
We want to do a quickie HTCM for Moose.
Yeah, are we clear?
Yeah, just real quick. Y'all remember what it is, right?
Yeah, all Moose has to do is fill all of Random's portals.
just dip in real quick. You know.
All right, well, GG everybody. I am going to Eye of the North, but if anyone has to leave, do so.
So Scourge F5 at the same time as Spread is very weird.
F5, you said?
Yes.
At the same time as everybody gets
meteors.
Yeah, you probably want to not, if you can.
Just save it at that point.
You want to avoid using it because it's gonna be wasted.
Yeah. Also, obviously, F4 is like huge value healing in its own right. That at some point in the fight you probably need to be pretty much using frequently, more than just for reses.
Sitting on it for reses.
Yeah, sometimes centered around like certain mechanics, especially in my opinion the despair poops. You always want to have it up, right? Pretty much anything else, like you either can't res out of or you can manually, but the despair poops is just like you're dead if you can't get pulled.
Yeah, so you want to save it for that. Oh, did we say no? Okay, there we go.
Just running around in circles.
I like this. I like a little win I need this.
A win is a win.
I mean, I think this was good prog.
I need a
I
win.
think we've got the
Totally.
first
Right.
I mean, we
couple
just.
portals.
Basically, I mean, we could have made it to 50% technically. We
I'm
GG'd that one.
personally just.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like process it. I'm not even like I don't even care about what percentage we got. I'm trying to mentally process like what's
There's
happening.
so much information.
Yeah.
Despair poops.
Where am I supposed to portal on this?
Oh, when he does that, when he goes up in the air, is the Scourge portal
European Scourge portal strat. Oh, big reds!
huge? What the fuck? Went all over the
Where am I?
place.
What the
Wow, no Scourge
good
portal.
start.
We're never gonna clear. It's over.
Oh yeah, shit, guys! I swapped off my portal. The strat's totally worthless now.
Everyone get hit by the charge. Very nice. Good,
Nice.
good. Very important strat. Always love to see that.
Is that right?
I'm always looking for the
He
charge.
does.
I want to see him fucking steamroll over at least like 5 people, or otherwise it's not even fun.
Grips morale boosting.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
One for the road, too.
Alright, yeah, that's the title, right?
Yeah, that was title run. So
Skinner
thank you
title.
all for joining.
Look at all those birds.
I will post the when to meet probably tomorrow.
Post the bone skinner log as well. We need a win.